Woo! Okay, y'all, so in today's video, it's definitely gonna look a little bit like I forgot that I have 4C, 4Z, 5G LTE here, and I know I'm not the only one who slips up. Okay, we're gonna have some flashbacks of the travesty that kind of happened on the top of my head. I don't know what I was thinking, but I know I'm not the only one who has slip-ups. If you have ever been in a position where you tried to blend your thick 4C natural hair that is not blow dry, it's just air dried and twisted with a little product because you thought it was doing a little something. I don't know what I was thinking, but I know I'm not the only one, so definitely comment below. These are some bomb clip-ins. I think this style is definitely on trend. I love the color. The ombre is perfect. The length is everything. I don't think I'm clockable. Beforehand, you might have got me. I mean, you would clock me. And then also pull me aside and let me know to never do that again. But I make the mistakes so y'all don't have to. But without further ado, we're gonna get into the video. And if you haven't already subscribed, turn your post notifications on. You don't want to miss it. And if you want more natural hairstyling tutorials, give this video a thumbs up and share with your homeboys and your homegirls. So these are my 18-inch Kinky Curly 3C4A ombre clip-in hair extensions. This is human hair, sis. I wanted to show you guys the packaging. This is how it looks straight out of the satin case that it came in. And I just wanted to saturate the hair with water so I can allow the curls to relax to see what I'm really working with. And of course, I have to go in and add the Suave Almond Shea Butter Conditioner. This is super affordable. You can get this at the grocery store, the drugstore. I highly recommend using it. It's super hydrating. Go in and use a ton of it to make sure that you maximize the hydration, and allow this to set for about 15 to 30 minutes in a plastic bag if you really want to take it up top. But I actually allowed these to air dry for several hours. Okay, so on to this leave out. My hair is freshly washed. It has, air dry just a little bit. It's not saturated and like dripping with water, but I wanted to go in and add my cold press jojoba oil, detangle a little bit, hair looking super fluffy and healthy. But again, I have that 4C, 4Z, 5G LTE hair that, it does what it wants. It doesn't have a distinct curl pattern. The definition sometimes kind of escapes me, but again, I'm going in with some of the Carrot Moisturizer from Fantasia, and I went in with the Edge Booster. And here you guys see me adding the Aussie leave-in detangling milk, which is really good, and I thought that this combination would be fire. But since I don't even know why I'm dropping product details, because while I do feel like my hair had definition, I'm not sure this combination is hitting. Okay, I definitely am not well versed in styling my natural hair, but I'm trying to take those steps. Y'all have been encouraging me, and it's just time to start trying. So again, I'm layering in that Carrot Oil Growth Moisturizer from Fantasia, and then I'm going to use the Edge Booster. Now, I don't know the appropriate amount to be adding, so you know what I'm saying? I'm just adding this, and I'm like, is my hair too dry? Is it not wet enough? I was going in with about a dime size amount. And again, following up with the Miracle Curls leave-in detangling milk, which again, it works so bomb on my human hair unit. So I was like, I got human hair, so let's just use it on mine. But things happen. And I just did this 2-strand twist. Now, I definitely learned a lot about my hair. You know what I'm saying? She's, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to allow this to air dry. Honey, I didn't even touch my hair for 3 to 5 days. And then, I said, let's do this tutorial. And I wanted to say with these clip-ins, I do like the ombre, but I wish the transition, the gradient was a lot better. As we get further into the tutorial, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. But to get started, sis, I just wanted to move right along, okay? Now for the clip-ins, you get 2 sets of extensions with 5 clips, 2 sets of extensions with 4 clips, 2 sets of extensions with 3 clips, and 4 sets with 2 clips. Now section out that leave out. Don't be crazy. Put it away. Be gentle. We're going to come back. Y'all saw the flashbacks from earlier. You know the vibes. So I'm going to use the Miracle Curls on the clip-ins. I didn't want to use a ton of product. I don't want anything to create too much definition or too much luster because my natural hair does not have high luster. I wanted it to be blendable and believable. So again, I'm not going in and adding a heap of product. And so I'm using the first set of clip-ins with 2 clips. And then I'm going to go in with the next set that has 3 clips, again applying the leave-in detangling milk, And again, this is perfect. It does not do anything more than just tame the frizz and just accentuate the curl pattern that already exists. It doesn't volumize it or tighten it. It's perfect. And I like to layer my clip-ins about 1.5, maybe even 2 finger widths apart, but I pack them really, really close because I like to have that even volume throughout. And it's also based on how much leave out you have. Again, try not to get it too close to your hairline because you don't want it to be like seen if, you know, the wind blows. You want to be as unclockable as possible, undetectable. Again, I was like, you know, my hair, when it's air dried, this is how it looks. Like, I'm not going to shy away from it. Like, this is accurate representation of 4C, 4Z, 5G, LTE here, okay? Y'all gonna catch on to the phrase. You already know the vibes. But again, I'm using these smaller clips towards the top and being really strategic, placing it around the leave-in rather close because I need that blend game to be impeccable. Now, I was feeling it, you know what I'm saying? I started to take it down. I was like, you know what? I've seen in the videos, the girls are using, you know, some sort of oil. So I use my cold press jojoba oil coated each of the twists. I have 6 twists total. And I just started unraveling it. And as a precaution, I did add a little bit of heat protectant because I was like, you know what, let me slick this down just a little bit because maybe I can get the desired look. Like maybe this will all work out because I was very optimistic. But one thing about me, I am not going to deal with a failed hairstyle. So we're going to have a style one way or another. So as I'm unraveling the twist, I'm like, okay, definition is there. Okay, we kind of got a little bit of a match, but those roots are speaking another language. Okay. And I'm not fluent. So what I think is, you know, I just keep it going and I don't really start to separate them because I'm like, I feel like at this volume, at this, you know, flow, it's kind of working, but it's like the roots, it's like my hair was reverting from the little bit of hot comb that I did. So I was just like, okay, now the product is like creating a little bit of residue. It looks like it's snowing. Didn't even tell me the forecast for the day, but you know what? I kept going. I started to separate the hair a little bit, and that's when I realized, like, girl, we're just lying to ourselves. So we got to do a half up, half down situation. So with the edge booster, because see, I'm quick on my feet, all right? I got the edge booster. I started laying it down using my duo edge brush. And then as I'm doing this, I'm like, hold up, sis, you need something for the half up, half down. So I actually went in and removed one of the extensions that have 5 clips. Now, I highly recommend doing this. And with this particular clip-in extension, this is perfect for the half up, half down. It creates enough volume. If you want more, of course, you can do as you please. But again, I'm going back in with that edge booster, making sure that my small section of hair is doing exactly what I need it to do. And we're flowing. Of course, when you use that rubber band, you want to have soaked it or saturated it with jojoba oil so it doesn't cause any further breakage or damage. Because at this point, I'm like, my hair is probably fed up with me. Now, I didn't put my hair in a bun. I just left the ends out because I'm going to blend those clip-ins, the one that I removed. And this is the one with 5 clips. And I insert this using one open clip, and I'm going to wrap it around very tight. And then to seal it, I use the very last clip. So I only open 2 of the clips for this process. And you just want to clip it into the ponytail itself. And okay, I'm starting to believe in this. Like, how are y'all feeling? Do you feel it? And I'm going to take this braid that I created with some braiding hair, attach the rubber band to it, and then put it onto this ponytail. And I'm going to swing it around. You know what I'm saying? This created some depth. It created some hope. Okay, that's what it did for me. And I'm just going to secure it in place with a bobby pin. Now, I definitely like that with one set of the clip-in extensions, you can create a full look. You don't need any extra. There's 10 pieces. It's 220 grams. And when you get a Denman brush, a paddle brush of some sort, you can truly maximize the volume for these clip-ins. And I wanted something more textured to mimic my hair better. So that's why I went in to kind of distress the curls, create a little bit of frizz. I didn't want as uniform or as defined of a curl pattern. And one thing I will say about the gradient with this, there are sections where it looks as if some have processed at a different level than others. So it is rather visible, but it's not something to shy away from. But I just wanted, full disclosure, I just wanted to keep it real with y'all. And of course, you got to do a little bit of razzle dazzle to bring this look to the top. Again, I love the gold accents. I love this color. It's definitely on trend. So how do you guys like this look? Thank you so much for watching. Ooh, the patience on this video, honey, because we don't do failed videos. Everything is getting posted in 2020, okay? So I appreciate you guys for watching this train wreck, aka this hair tutorial. And I'm going to start getting more comfortable with my hair, and I hope you guys stick along for the journey. I appreciate you for watching. Subscribe, join the family, share this with your homeboys, your homegirls. Give this video a thumbs up, and you better not forget to kiki with me in the comments. I know we have a lot to discuss. You can let me know what I did wrong, and you can let me know how I swindled y'all, because we did the thing with this video.